What's going on, everybody? My name is Brandon. We are Potty Mouth Sports, your spot for uncensored and unfiltered sports opinions. Today, we are coming with episode 39 of Zoomin with the Boys. We're going to go over week 12 in the NFL, give our week 13 picks. It was Thanksgiving week in the NFL, 3 Thursday night games to go over, including a couple of Potty Mouth members here, their teams. So we're going to go deep into it right off the bat. But before we do, what's going on, everybody? How is everyone doing?
I'm good. I got my Potty Mouth merch, so I'm feeling nice and cozy.
Yeah, it's let me see. Oh, there it is right there.
Sad, Owen?
Oh, pretty good, Pretty good, Bulls are winning, Bears are winning, so it's all good in Chiracville for me.
Yeah.
Chiracville.
Chiracville is really living it up. First game, they got
Chiracville per Seb.
I guess we'll get right into it. 12:30. Not a really good time slot on Thanksgiving, I'll tell you that. That's when everyone's getting dinner ready. So that game's just on in the background. But
that's why they made it the shittiest game of the week.
We called it the Moral Cup, the Shitter Bowl. I can't even remember what we said, but it was the Chicago Bears going up to Detroit to play the Lions. We got our Bears insider back here. I watched a bit of it at work. I watched the last play, and then I was dabbling throughout the game because I had money on the Lions to beat the fucking Bears, but it didn't really work out.
Oh shit.
Last second field goal.
Yeah, 1 second left. Holy, I was nervous, man. If they lost to the fucking Lions, man, I would have had to, I don't know, man.
You want to know why you won?
Why?
Penalties.
Andy fucking Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
The Red Rocket.
Buddy, that guy fucking carried the ball 6 times. What is he, a fucking running back now? Holy shit.
Did he have better legs than Justin? What the
Obviously.
hell? Jeez.
Matt Nagy bought himself another week on the clock, too.
Exactly. Matt Nagy did buy himself another week. Holy, he saved his job for sure. We got, you know what? Hot take per me, but Bears, 6 games left. Bears are going 4-2. That's what I'm thinking.
Wild card team or
wild card team, 8-9 for the season. Wild card team.
I think the NFC is that bad.
Yeah,
my ass.
I'm praying on the Lions that they could beat the Vikings. So yeah, that's about it.
We'll take a dip into your schedule moving forward, because I'm in the same boat as you. I think my team's on a fucking streak right now. We'll get to it here in a bit, but strength of schedule for this last fucking half of the season is in our favor. So I think we're turning the dial as well, so we can relate to the Chicago Bears. I don't know about no 8-9. We're not shooting for no 8-9. We're shooting for a little better than that, but we'll get to it. Next game on the clock is the Las Vegas Raiders, Dallas Cowboys in Jerry World, overtime thriller. Game was fucking back and forth the whole time. George, you can take away and tell us what the fuck happened.
Penalties happen. A lot of fucking penalties. I said we were probably going to set the record for most penalties in a game. I think we came pretty damn close. Pretty sure Anthony Brown set the record for fucking penalties for a fucking safety or corner, whatever fucking he was playing. He had 4 pass interference penalties. The last one was bullshit, but it's like you already have 3 on the day. They're going to start looking at you every fucking time the ball's thrown your way now. But I don't know why that guy wasn't pulled from the game after the three pass interference, and then overtime he lost us the game by getting another one. So that was bullshit. Dak played good. He had 375 fucking passing yards, 2 TDs. But what are you going to do when you have guys fucking dropping balls? Not like they were the best thrown, some of them, but you have your star receivers. They catch those balls that are a little bit behind. Like you have CeeDee Lamb, you have Cooper. They're going to catch those balls any day. And with those 2 guys, it really fucking shows they're a huge part of our offense, because without them, we do not look good. Cedric Wilson is he had over 100 yards. Yeah, but fucking, you never know. It's 50-50 whether that guy's going to fucking catch a pass or not. The Raiders.
You guys kind of got a break in overtime. You won the toss, you return, and then you get a blocking on the back on a shitty return from Tony Pollard, and you get a blocking on the back, and then you start on the fucking 7-yard line. With when your receivers are out, that's a tough spot to start. And then
it is, and it's not like we were running the ball down their throats either. Like, Raiders are not supposed to have a good run defense, but Zeke's been battling an injury for a couple weeks. They're thinking about sitting him this week and just letting Pollard take the goes, which is not a bad idea. I mean, Pollard's probably the reason we fucking came back and tied that game when he returned the fucking. Yeah, he's faster. He's faster, but Zeke, I think, is still a better back when they're both healthy. He's more of an elite back. He's been around the fucking. He just knows the ins and outs a little more than Pollard. But Pollard's kind of the reason we did get back into that game with the kick return touchdown, like 99-yard fucking return touchdown, and we needed that to get back into the game. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough. We've been taking the ball right off the hop the last couple games just to kind of try and set the tone. And the last couple times we did it, it just didn't really work. We just kind of got shut down right off the fucking hop. And that kind of set the tone for us having a bad game the rest of the game. And we need to fucking win next week or this division's going to get really tight. And I think it'll be as tight as last year because the fucking football team's on our ass and so are the Eagles now. And that's all I got, boys.
I guess we'll move on. We got the 8:00 game on Thursday night, the Buffalo Bills and New Orleans Saints. Buffalo fucking took it to their ass. Had a little bounce back after a couple weird losses the last couple of weeks. Finally got it done against the Saints. I think it's more of a test. I can't really say because Buffalo did put up 31, but at the same time, New Orleans, you're not going to compete with anybody, especially the Buffalo Bills in the NFL, putting up 6 points. So I knew the Jameis Winston injury would be trouble. I mean, what are your options? You can plug in Taysom Hill, who's just a meh quarterback. He's
in next week. He's named the starter.
Yeah. And Trevor Siemian, I'm pretty sure started this Buffalo Bills game. So
he did. Yeah, Taysom Hill didn't play.
Yeah, so
I
think it's Siemian's time to, sit on the fucking bench where he was, and I guess Taysom's taking over. Don't know what the schedule is like for the Saints, but in 4 weeks, in a month from now, they're gonna feel some pressure. I'll just say that. Don't really have much to say about this game. I expected it to go this way. But Buffalo was due for a bounce back, like last couple of weeks. They just had 2 really shitty games. Awesome. All right. Let's fucking move over to Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. Sorry, 1:00 games. Let's get them out of the way. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Indianapolis Colts. We got our Tampa / New England Foxborough.
Oh fuck! Here he goes. Yeah, you better get the fucking Buck shirt on here. Oh, just a Tom Brady shirt. That's good.
Oh, there's Patriots Tom there. There's Tampa Tom there.
Are those all his rings on there or what?
Fucking tequila Tom right here, boys. Feeling himself after the bowl win last year. And it's going to be a repeat this year. So
38-31 for Tampa over the Indianapolis Colts. Now
I called Colts on this game. No offense, man, but
I knew it was going to be close.
I was going to say, right. I thought game of the week, but
why is
the Colts and Jonathan Taylor came riding into town, but they got shot down like old Yeller pretty fucking quick.
I called that as well. I knew that
their run game was non-existent in the first half. They made Carson fucking Big Dick Wentz show up, and he balled out in the first half. I can honestly say that. Tom, don't even know where the fuck he was. He was feeling the avocado tequila in the first half. Had to let it wind out a bit, but buckled down in the second half. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Wins a win.
Leonard Fournette.
4 tutties.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor, who? Fucking Lenny came out and was like, yeah, it's fucking Poppy.
Playoff Lenny showed up a little bit early for the boys. And
Taylor had a pretty good game, though, considering what other running backs do against Tampa Bay.
Yeah, he still had 100 yards and like a tutty.
Yeah, he had like 65 yards on one drive in the fourth quarter. Like, I almost shit my pants because I was about to say, this guy's not about to fucking run all over us after we stop him all fucking game.
That's the thing with him. He can do it anytime though.
No, Colts defense looked fucking phenomenal. Like, just phenomenal. Tom couldn't do shit. He was calling audibles at the line, and the Colts defense literally knew exactly the audible he was making at the line and was stopping the run, like the run switches, the short pass, like the RPOs they were doing. Team win. I mean, like Brandon said, strength of schedule. The Bucs got a not too hard of a schedule going through. Play Carolina twice, Saints one more time, Falcons this week coming up.
I wasn't referring to the Tampa Bay strength of schedule.
Well, I'm just saying, you're throwing strength of schedule around. Boys are buzzing after another win.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
good team to beat. Colts look good right now.
Good team to beat.
Is there going to be a chance we see Milkbag Mac versus Mr. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady?
Sure.
Is there a chance? I wonder
a great chance.
I wonder
New
what
England's
the
riding a little 6-game winning streak, but we can get into that in a bit. But yeah, fat chance. Let's just say that.
We'll see how it goes. Then we got the real shitter bowl of the fucking week. We got the New York Jets going down to Houston to play the fucking Texans. We also, last week, I said that we had a Tyrod Taylor insider on this podcast, and nobody knew who I was talking about for a sec, but it's the guy at the very bottom right now. We got Seb, big Tyrod Taylor guy. Jets, I'll just say, I think, like, Zach Wilson was back for this game, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He played
terrible, but yeah.
I mean, it's a jock.
Mike White. Yeah,
Mike White. Joe Flacco.
Oh, Joe Flacco.
But no, I don't really have anything to say about this game. Two shitter teams. They're not going anywhere. They're not doing anything.
Real question.
Unless your name's Liam O'Grady, no one cares about the fucking Jets, man.
Yeah.
I started the Jets defense this week in a fantasy pool, and they fucking got me 28 points.
Why did you even pick them up? Though
I had no other option, and I was like, "Fuck, they're gonna beat the Texans."
I wouldn't even have put a fucking defense in, man. That's just.
You never know if you're gonna get negative points.
I got 27 points out of them.
Ball down.
Well, you want to go buy a lottery ticket, Owen?
I should.
That's actually really good. I never expected the Jets to get that many defensive fucking points.
Well, I think they had like 6 sacks. So.
Well, as Brandon said, it was the shitter.
I mean, at least
Tyrod Taylor's throwing against you. He's throwing you fucking ducks in the pond.
Mallard.
Next game on the list, NFC East divisional game. We had the Giants scraping by the Philadelphia Eagles 13-7. Again, you guys might have to take this one over. I don't watch shit games like this, especially when my boys are on the same time slot. I lock in. And
I hate both these fucking teams.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of either of them. So
I have Jalen Hurts in a pool, and he didn't do much at all. He got hurt. I didn't watch this game though.
I mean, he played terrible before he got hurt.
3 interceptions, or
yeah, 3 interceptions, no tutties.
Yeah, no.
The guy played like shitty before he got hurt.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
3 intercept. Wow,
Hurts is really hurting.
Yeah, so and. I don't know, the Giants offense, like they have good guys too. They just can't get it working. Like Barkley's back.
Band-Aid.
Kenny Galladay's been
they got a good offense. Like Galladay, Darius Slayton, Evan Ingram's. I think he's pretty solid.
They just can't put points on.
I mean, they put 13 points on the fucking Eagles.
The Eagles D has been really good though lately. They've been pretty solid.
I'm pretty sure I saw a statistic that the New York Giants right guard has more touchdowns than Galladay. And who's the other guy?
Why? Because they plug him into fullback?
Shepard or something?
There's Darius Slayton. There's Sterling Shepard.
No. Rookie. Who'd they
have?
Mooney?
Tony or Tooney or something?
Yeah, he had more touchdowns than
Tony or something.
Kadarius.
Oh, that's what it is, yeah. And they got Devin Booker's playing pretty good. He's almost actually playing better than Saquon right now. or not Devin Booker. Fucking Devontae Booker. Sorry, yeah.
Hey,
I got mixed up with fucking basketball. Sorry,
Sam. Don't worry, bud.
Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan.
Buddy, enough. You can come on. You can come on when we do our November recap for NBA and just spew the fucking Bulls bullshit down everyone. I will give you that. Next on the list, I'll take it from here. Don't worry. Miami Dolphins, Carolina Panthers. Heard a lot of fucking shit last week about, Cam Newton, Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey's out for the rest of the fucking season. Good night, sleep. Don't let the fucking bed bugs bite, bitch. Cam Newton, 5 for 21. 50 yards? Awesome, man. Have a good night. And then I don't even know what their fucking backups, PJ, or I don't even know what the fucking backup's name is, but I think he was fucking dog shit as well. Miami D, locked and fucking loaded. 0 blitz. Good night. I think we sacked like 5 fucking times, had a couple interceptions. Let me just pull the fucking stats up quick.
Cam Newton actually did throw a 64-yard pass, so he had more than 50.
Yeah, also. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to say this Miami Patriots game at the end of the year is going to be a fun game to watch.
Yep, it is.
I'm going to say.
Yeah, when the Pats are
Cam Newton went 5 for 21 for 92 yards, had 2 interceptions and a sack. Let me see. Philip Walker, never heard of him in my life. 5 for 10, 87 yards, an interception, 4 sacks.
Jesus.
What's his fucking name again? Band-Aid Juice. Fucking Christian McCaffrey. 10 rushes for 35 yards. Did absolutely nothing.
Have a day, young king.
I already called that guy getting injured and being out again.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's done for the season.
Yeah, he might as well just retire.
Has that guy honestly ever been healthy for a full season? Despite
for one.
What, his first season?
The 1 year he popped off.
Jesus.
Yeah, and
that's
Christian McCaffrey is the running back Odell Beckham Jr.
Whoa!
Facts minus the injury, buddy. He's overhyped every fucking year to produce something that he's never going to produce ever again in his life.
One and done.
But Miami defense, 5 sacks, 3 interceptions. We had a block punt for a touchdown. We're just doing special teams and defense shit. And I will speak about Tua Tagovailoa since he doesn't get the love that he deserves. Back-to-back games with 85 plus completion percentage. Good luck finding that anywhere else around the fucking league. Was 27 for 31, had a touchdown, got sacked a couple times. No big deal. We got Philip Lindsay off of waivers, who I think is going to be huge for our running game, even though we can't make holes to even run at all. But Philip Lindsay is going to be huge on the blocking side, especially for the fact that our O-line is meh. So I think the Philip Lindsay pickup was really good. Our offense lit. Jalen Waddle had a fucking day. I think it was like 130 yards, some shit like that.
He had over half of Tua's passing yards.
I mean, both from Bama. Jalen is Tua's little toy, so we're going to ride that out and see how it goes. I mean, you also have to think we don't have Will Fuller or Devontae Parker. Preston Williams comes in, catches 1 pass, and then gets injured like he always fucking does. So, yeah, really, we have 1 receiving weapon. Mike, I'll say 2, but we didn't even use the second one. Mike Gesicki had 3 catches for 17 yards. Didn't do a fucking thing, but we got the fucking job done. It was a defensive just mauling. But then again, the offense doesn't get enough credit. We put 26 on their fucking head top, and Carolina coming into the game was number 1 in pass defense. So that's ends up, and we'll talk about it next week too. And I give my fucking prediction. We're on a 4-game win streak right now, and I don't see it slowing down anytime soon, especially with the schedule we got coming up.
If Cam Newton stays shitty, do the Panthers keep Dalton then, or not Dalton? Very fine.
Darnold.
Yeah, Darnold.
Cam Newton, the coach came out after the game and said he is expected to start after the bye. They're in a bye week this week, coming up to week 13, and he will start week 14.
Yeah, you're not going to start fucking Walker.
Yeah, no.
So, thanks, Jord. You were the only one that had faith in my Fins last week, and let's do a little toast for that one, buddy.
I mean, it's not the one you want it to be, but
Well, whatever.
we'll go with it. Pepsi, bud.
New England Patriots, Tennessee Titans. Next game on the list. The Patriots on and out.
What's your shirt, Tyler? What's your shirt?
You gotta say.
Tyler, you better take.
Hey, sorry. Hi.
Patriots are on an
Jersey
absolute
on there.
fucking tear right now. I don't know how many games in a row this is. I'm not keeping track.
Six.
Yeah, Tennessee. I think they're feeling Derrick Henry and Julio Jones not being there. and not
AJ
being-
Brown.
Who's the last team the Pats lost to?
Tampa, I think.
No, I think he already knows.
Oh yeah, this fucking shootout with the Cowboys. Forgot.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
I don't know. Ty, you're the New England insider. If I understand you were watching Tom over Mac, but
Yep.
yeah, I don't really have much to say about this.
You're
also-
watching
It was a shit
Tom over
stomping.
Mac?
It's a shit stomping. Yeah, Mac Jones is in the same boat as Tua, Mr. Accuracy and
Bama boys.
Bama boys. That's all it is.
Thanks, Nick Saban.
No, Milkbag's on one. Let's just say that he's on one. And I'm gonna make not even a bold prediction at this point. He's proven himself to be rookie of the year. So
You will probably win rookie of the year. Yep.
Probably.
Yeah.
He fits into that system so fucking nicely. Literally, just like Tom did.
man, I have said it every time I watch them. He literally looks like Mr. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady 2.0. It looks like he left and Mac stepped in just to do the same fucking thing.
Yep.
Short passes, screens, move the ball. Let's move the ball 4 yards this play, 3 yards next play. We'll get.
I
3 yards
find
the play after.
ever since Brady left, I find now he's really going for the long ball a lot more too.
Brady.
Yeah,
Oh, he's just fucking airing it out. in
I
Tampa
know.
Bay. mean,
Ever since he left, I find he's just airing it out. He's probably got more of an okay to do it too.
would you not like fucking close
Oh,
your
yeah,
eyes, throw
fuck
it down the field to Godwin, Mike Evans, Antonio
Oh,
Brown,
yeah,
Ron
when
Gosey,
you-
OJ
I was gonna
Howard,
say
Leonard
when you
Fournette,
have four
like,
or five of the best, some of the best weapons in the NFL.
the most talent, I
obviously.
think it's one of the most talented offensive cores in the league. So if not the best,
Yeah.
Whoa.
all
Whoa.
depending on
Whoa.
team being healthy.
What,
Whoa.
New England?
No,
Yeah,
no, Tampa Bay.
Oh.
Man,
Fuck.
I could see just with the way he's playing, Mac there, Milkbag. I could see them easily going to the playoffs, and then
Oh,
depending
they're going
on
to the playoffs.
Oh, they're getting first round bye in the AFC.
depending on
They're
who
going
they
to the
play.
playoffs.
Like who would they play? Would they play? They either play Buffalo.
They're gonna have a first round bye in the playoffs and play probably the
They're not
winner
winning
of
they're not
Buffalo,
winning the
Miami in the
division.
wild card game, or Miami and whoever in the wild card game.
You
Buffalo's
think,
gonna
you
keep
think they're
dropping.
going to finish higher than Buffalo?
Yes, I also
I
think
think
Miami's
I
gonna finish higher
personally
than
think Buffalo is gonna go down to
Yeah, I think it's
down
gonna
to
be
third in the
New
division.
England's gonna win the division, and then Miami's gonna beat out Buffalo for the wild card. That's what I think.
I mean, New England and Buffalo have to play again one more time, so that's
It'll
tough
be a
game for
cakewalk,
Buffalo.
absolute shit stomping.
Buffalo's gonna have a tougher schedule from here on out because of their playoff place
Huge
last
game
year.
this week.
Yeah. So let's move on. AFC North divisional game, Cincinnati Bengals, Pittsburgh Steelers. As you can tell, somebody is not here to defend his Steelers, and I guess rightfully so. Only put up 10 points, and I don't know what the fuck happened with their defense. I didn't watch the game, obviously. Fucking Cincinnati had a field day.
Joe
Like,
Mixon had a fucking field day.
Joe Mixon had a field day, yeah. Well, TJ, man,
He's been on
Steelers,
fire.
it's injuries, man. It's injuries. TJ Watt's hurt. He's
Joe
like
Hayden.
Joe Hayden. TJ Watt is like the most pivotal player on their defense. If he's gone, you literally attack the side of the field that he was at. That's literally all you have to do. There's
TJ
no
Watt
replacing TJ Watt. You got hurt again.
Minka, they had Minka back, which was like he helps a lot.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to Ben Roethlisberger's arm. I think it just disintegrated or something because that
I
guy
saw he was like 27 for 41 or some shit.
Yeah,
like
man.
that.
I hope they can get a new quarterback or something to fill the void when he's gone because holy.
But you also have to think the amount of time that he's been at the organization, he's going to have that last hurrah season. So I can see that being next year. I think they're sticking with him for one more year and saying this year, last year, do what you need to do. But,
do what you do.
Well, are there any good QBs in this? Like, maybe they could trade for something.
I mean, they have Mason Rudolph and Dwayne
Ben
Haskins.
Roethlisberger's a free agent this
year.
Dwayne Haskins, that's who you want.
Big Ben's a free agent this year, so either they're going to re-sign him for another year or.
I really think they will re-sign him for one more year. I don't think it's going to be a mystery. They're not just going to drop a ball at the end of the season. Ben being I'm done.
No, he's going to retire. He'll retire there.
Yeah, 100%.
But that Cincinnati offense and even their defense this year has really fucking turned on. And that I remember we were doing the preview for the season, and we all fucking just completely shit on the Bengals. And like Joe Burrow's he's really good. They got T. Higgins and Jamar Chase who are gonna come up to be just studs in the league, and now Joe Mixon's healthy for a full year finally, and he's really completely shown himself as a top 5 running back this year. Like in this season right now, he's top 5 running back.
Bengals have a pretty good defense too. I mean, they got what Geno Atkins and fucking D line, and I think that's the only guy I know on their defense. But that guy just
I think he retired. I think.
No, really?
I think their defense is a middle of a pack defense.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you can counter it with the Steelers. Like, their offensive line isn't that great, so Ben has to act under pressure 24/7.
Yeah, and he can't move anymore.
Like, you can't. It's not Ben's fault, man.
Yeah.
I mean, but at the same time, it was 27 for 41. He didn't have 14 drops this game. So
no.
Some of those passes aren't.
I heard like what's Claypool or whatever his name is. I heard him and Tomlin were getting into it at practice. I heard he wants to play music during practice or whatever, and Tomlin's like, we're not doing that. Like, we're gonna run practice like it's practice, So I don't know that Juju
especially when they're 5-5-1. I mean, it's time to take care of fucking business here. That division's close, even with that record. So
they can still make playoffs.
Coming out. So
every team in that division's 500 right now.
Yeah, that's true.
It's minus the Ravens.
Well, everyone's 500 above.
Oh yeah.
Like that's not the case in any other division in football.
No, it's a fucking really good division, and it sucks they have to play each other twice a fucking year.
Well, now that the Cincinnati Bengals, they're usually the team everyone feasts on, and now that they've proven themselves to be a good ball club, like that division is gonna be tight.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight for a few years.
Sweaty.
Next on the list, Atlanta Falcons, Jacksonville Jaguars, 21-14 for Atlanta. Meh, don't care.
How's that first overall pick doing this year? Is it really panning out or?
T-Law,
bud.
Weird.
Mr. Irrelevant Duval.
Imagine how much that would suck, though. You go from winning every single game, basically, and then you go to a shit team like that.
Well, you kind of figured. You figured that he would. Like, I knew he wasn't going to be some stud this year. Their team is terrible.
Yeah.
I just hope fucking as good as Kyle Pitts is, he doesn't rot in fucking Atlanta, man. Because
well, man,
he isn't like he's not getting any fucking.
I was reading something and watching like this video. Like past few games, he went off for 2 or 3 weeks straight over 100 yards, touchdown, like balling out, and then all of a sudden now, no Ridley, and Cordero Patterson is still a weapon because they line him up in the weirdest spots. You can't contain him, but every fucking defense, literally, they just swarm on Pitts. Because if you get
but superstars find a way, man.
Yeah, he's got double the X factor.
It's his first year in the league. He needs to figure it out. Like, can't just say fucking I'm double covered. That's it. I'm fucked for the year because they're gonna double cover.
Yeah, but Matt Ryan also hasn't been the quarterback that Matt Ryan has been.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I hope he just doesn't fucking rot there because he's a great player.
I mean, they got a new stadium. I think Matt Ryan's in the same sitch as Ben Roethlisberger. I really thought that Atlanta was going to draft like Justin Fields or a quarterback.
Same
the position that they did rather than Kyle Pitts, because like Matt Ryan's a ticking time bomb as well. So
it's hard to pass up on a generational tight end though, who's basically a wide receiver.
It's very true. And they can always hit the quarterback market after. And yeah, I think Matt Ryan next year is going to be in the same position as Ben, one more year and we're done type deal.
I don't know what Matt Ryan's contract's like, but I know he's not a free agent this year. So
fat.
Might need to get rid of him this year then.
Denver Broncos hosting the Los Angeles Chargers, 28-13. Broncos took it. I don't know what's going on with the Chargers, dude. Was expecting a lot more from them this season. They're just kind of fumbling the fucking ball, no pun
they're
intended.
up and down every fucking week.
They are. And
that whole division, man.
Yeah.
That whole
Defense wins games, though. Defense wins games, man. Broncos got a good deep.
Yeah, it's the same thing every year with the Chargers. They for the season, I think their D is going to be really good. They got studs on D, and then all of a sudden, Joey Bosa's name doesn't come up anymore. Derwin James, I don't even know if they're playing. They're always fucking hurt.
I was going to say, I haven't heard of Derwin James in so long.
I know, but
yeah, the Bears can help out the Chargers. I'll give you Khalil Mack for Justin Herbert straight up. Yeah. You take that.
That is a fucking ridiculous trade.
Jesus Christ, Heb.
Justin Herbert's not going to. Justin Herbert's already struggling, and he's so up and down. He's got
with no rules. Okay.
Keenan Allen,
trades.
Fucking Mike Williams, the best receiving running back in the league, and he still has struggled this year to get them the ball. What's he going to do in fucking Chicago?
Justin Herbert would move to Chicago. Nagy would try and move him into a scrambling quarterback system, and Justin Herbert would get his legs fucking taken off.
Yeah, that is true. Man, the Bears need an O-line, that's for sure. Holy fuck.
Green Bay Packers, LA Rams. Green Bay takes this one 36.
That was a good game.
Was a very good game. Odell finally fucking did something.
Oh,
fuck! I've been waiting for fucking 7 or 8 weeks now.
He put that fucking cornerback into a fucking blender. Little fucking hezzy and then gone. Matt Stafford.
Man, I am surprised that I'm not surprised the Packers won, but I'm surprised the Rams are, I don't want to say falling, but they're not looking as hot as they were at the start of the year. That's
Matt
for sure.
Stafford's thrown a pick 6, and I think they said 3 or 4 straight games.
Yeah, like is he going back to those good old Detroit days where he just sells a couple times or what?
It's that defense. That defense is not doing what it did at the start of the year.
Wow, it has Von Miller. They just picked up Von Miller.
Yeah, but they have 3 players on defense. That's it.
But that defense was supposed to be like so fucking like a lockdown defense, and then they got that offense.
That's true. It's supposed to be a superstar D.
I mean, they have superstar at fucking secondary, linebacker, and on the defensive line, which should be able to kind of balance everything out with the rest of their players, but it doesn't. 2 really good
linebackers. They got Miller now, and they have Leonard Floyd.
Yeah.
They're
like this one.
Miller eats up a double team. Friggin' Donald eats up a double team. So that's fucking 4 out of the 5 friggin' linemen. Like, how you not get a sack?
You can have all the defensive superstars you want, but when you're going against this year's MVP, Aaron Rodgers, there's no fucking chance. He's just going to dice you guys up and make you look like you play for the fucking DCI Red Rams.
He's going back to back, eh?
Devontae had a really nice bunch of nice catches. So
yeah, Devontae Adams is doing his thing still. Jones played this week. I have him in a fantasy league. I didn't think they said he was out at least like close to 3 weeks with an MCL sprain. Somehow he suited up.
I heard Rodgers hurt his toe, and I heard that he's not
getting toe surgery.
No, he's not.
Yeah. They have bye week this week, so he can heal up. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll drink a nice 4-finger scotch, and he'll be all healed up, ready to go. So
the Packers are looking like a big time Super Bowl contender.
They're looking fucking dangerous, man.
That defense went from literally fucking god awful. They lost one of the best cornerbacks in the league, and all of a sudden, with these other guys they put in, their defense is looking really good. Like they held the fucking Rams to, was it 20? 28 points. I mean, that's still a lot to give up, but they put 36 on that Rams defense. So,
but at the end of the day, man, a win's a win. Who cares how much you get fucking dropped on your head? The only thing that matters in this league's the fucking W column.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a quarter mile.
Next on the list is San Francisco taking on Minnesota in the Bay Area. San Fran took this one 34-26.
Jimmy G.
Do you want to
Debo's a running back now.
We don't have our Debo Samuel insider today.
Yeah, we need our Debo insider.
I got him in my fantasy league and it was looking all great. Past 2 weeks, he's been a running back. He's fucking rushed for 7 yards both weeks, touchdowns. He had 1 catch as a receiver. Oh, now he's out for fucking 2 weeks, and that just fucking ain't off.
He still had 2 touchdowns too.
What's going to happen with Mr. Trey Lance if Jimmy G keeps playing? He keeps balling.
Trey Lance is hurt. Trey Lance is hurt.
I forgot Trey Lance was even a thing. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Trey Lance will be back, bud. Don't you worry.
Trey Lance will be starting quarterback next year.
I think a lot of people forgot about that 85 yard pass he made in preseason. I know it's preseason, but that thing had fucking air on it. That's just potential. I mean, Trey Lance was one of the top 3 or 4 quarterbacks in this draft class that just happened. So
yeah, I remember.
San Francisco's got a good offense. They found that diamond in the rough, that Mitchell guy, which I did not think he was going to get the start over Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon's been irrelevant. So, I mean, if this Mitchell guy's the real deal, putting up 133 yards on Minnesota, that offense looks pretty good. Debo, Kittle, he's healthy. Ayuk.
Yeah, that Ayuk guy's good, too. I like Ayuk.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. No, Trey Lance, because that's a good offense for him to do.
And they have a like middle of the pack defense as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and with Seattle in that division just being the absolute dumpster shit that they've been throughout this whole season. I mean, I'm not saying they're a playoff team by any means, but they can creep up the fucking division. So
does that mean the Bears aren't the dumpster fire of the league then?
I think it's fair to say that the Detroit Lions are the dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Browns, 16-10. Baltimore in Baltimore. We got our Cleveland insider to give us the scoop on what happened with the Cleveland offense because I didn't do a fucking thing.
Oh, yeah. Got to catch a lot of this game. Fuck, it looked great every game so far that I've been able to watch on a Sunday. And fucking, we start out, offense moves down the field. We miss a 40-yard field goal. And then I was right there. I was like, yo, here we go. And then Ravens, our defense played really damn well. We picked off Lamar Jackson 4 times, which is unheard of. And first drive, Myles Garrett got to him pretty quickly, shut him out, back and forth, 3 and out. And then they got that one, Baltimore got the one drive, punched the touchdown in. But like, you can't contain Lamar Jackson. Like listen to the announcers, like every
the box, he's a running back.
Whoever plays the Ravens has to change everything they do defensively just for him. And then you still change it. He still completely does the complete opposite of what you think he's going to do every goddamn week. So it's tough to play against that. Baker claimed before the game he's felt the best he's felt in 13 weeks with the 7 injuries he's got going on. He actually, this is considering, I don't even know what he went, 18 for fucking 37. That was one of his best passing games this year. 247 passing touchdown.
That's bad.
And considering that's been one of his best games this year passing, he's not good. He's not bad. He's got a torn labrum. He's got something torn in his knee or sprained in his knee. He got something torn in his heel. His finger's fucked. I don't know. He's got all these injuries.
Sounds like he tore his pussy too.
I don't know what a commentator after when they interviewed Stefanski, someone brought up Case Keenum, and Stefanski got a little offended, saying, "I don't know why we would do that." Case Keenum's not good. He's healthy though, and all he's going to do is throw the ball. But then again, with no receivers really, Jarvis Landry had a good game, came back finally, 110 yards. But other than that, like all of our offense is our running game. And what we have 15 rushes that game against Baltimore for a total of 36 fucking yards.
And yeah, you can't have that with Hunt and Chubb both in the game.
Hunt's back healthy, which is huge. We need him back healthy. He's basically a wide receiver as well. So no, we get the bye week this week, and we go. Baltimore comes up to Cleveland, I think, on week 14, and they got to figure it out. Baker said that they're gonna try and do the same thing they did last week on bye week.
What are the Browns? What's their record?
6-6 and 6-6.
Okay.
So I don't know. They gotta rest. They gotta get people healthy. Our offensive line's banged up. We had Conklin back, who's a huge factor.
It's also a little too late for that. It's the last. Your division's the tightest division in football right now.
I just hope we can finish. We can finish over 500.
You gotta push it.
And considering
we got 6 weeks left in the season, so it's time to gobble up wins and see if you guys can put yourselves in a playoff spot.
Considering we go Baltimore, Vegas, Green Bay, Pittsburgh, Cincy.
Oh my,
that's rough.
I think you have a win against Pittsburgh. Cincy, no.
Well, I wouldn't say that. We beat Cincy 41 to fucking 12 or something, and then we lost to the Steelers 15-10. So. It's so back and forth, you never know. We've had like the second hardest or the toughest schedule all in the whole year. I don't know. I think there's got to be something changed at quarterback, unless Baker can get maybe not. Like, I think next year, he's young, but I think next year is the last straw with him.
He's getting stem cells shot into him right now, getting him geared up for next week.
Every week somehow. Every week Seb somehow talks about guys getting
fucking Joe Rogan shit.
That's fucked. All right, we're moving on. Last game of the fucking week 12. We got Monday night, Washington football team taking on Seattle Seahawks. I really don't have anything to say about this game.
What a shitty game.
17. Hashtag where's Russell Wilson, bud? This guy is just comes back off an injury, not the same. The whole team's just not the same, like as it was supposed to be looking into this season.
It doesn't even make sense because they have their weapons too. Like DK Metcalf's healthy.
He got his first target with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Taylor Henneke came out to the game pumping future, and it just threw Russell Wilson's fucking whole.
I mean, he didn't play that good either, though.
No.
It was just kind of a shitty game, but
yeah, Russ looks fucking brutal. Like he's
man, he does. He doesn't look good. I don't know what it is.
I mean,
maybe he's done.
His defense is so god awful, and his offense.
Maybe
what do you mean? Jamal Adams got just past Vince Wilfork for career interceptions.
Maybe Russ is just on the bus, man. Maybe he's done.
I don't think he's done, but I think he's in the same boat as Baker Mayfield. He just needs to take he should have taken more time off, not rush back from injury. Russ was supposed to be out 6 to 8 weeks, was out 3, I think.
Yeah, he's playing with 4 fingers. Like
in his throwing hand too.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't have rushed these guys back. They're your fucking franchise quarterbacks, supposedly. So I don't know what you're doing rushing it back. You just got to do what you can do with what you have.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'd rather somebody come back 100% than come back 75% and then deteriorate the same fucking game he comes back. Yeah. Doesn't make much sense to me, but I know every win fucking matters. Every week matters in the NFL, but you also have an extra game tacked on this year. So things can happen. Anything to say about week 12 before we get into our picks for week 13?
Nope.
Yeah, me neither. I said everything I need to say. I'll light the candle. And we'll get right into week 13, boys. We got our Thursday night games, back-to-back Thursday night games for both the Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans is at home hosting this one. I'm taking the Cowboys. I think Amari Cooper should be back this week. I'm pretty
CeeDee Lamb's back for sure.
Yeah, and Amari's already been out for 2 weeks, so
I'll take America's team.
Yeah,
Patriots aren't playing, man.
Alvin Kamara's back this week too. Taysom Hill's starting at quarterback. A little different Saints team, but still Taysom Hill doesn't have anything to really throw to. That's gonna be.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be closer than.
Yeah, because the Cowboys literally just play the level of their opponent all the fucking time.
And are you guys?
I hate
Is Zeke sitting?
No, he's playing.
Should.
Yeah, I know.
They should
He
just let
be.
Dak throw the ball fucking 60 times a game. Straight up.
So
I mean,
Yeah.
we're all taking the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need them to win this week.
Next on the list, we got the New York Giants going down to Miami Gardens, Florida to face the red hot Miami Dolphins.
Giants.
I'm taking my Fins.
Yeah, I'm going Fins.
Yeah, I got the Fins.
I got the Fins too.
Same here.
About to be 6 and
Look,
7.
Brandon,
Hopefully. Fingers
Brandon.
crossed.
Brandon, this is the game that they would fucking lose.
It better not be the game that they fucking lose. I mean, since we all kind of ran through what's left, we have the Giants, then we have a bye week, then we play the Jets, then we play the Saints, then we play the Titans, then we play New England week 18 in Miami, which I will be attending in person. But I mean, everything's set up, ready to go for us. We just need to do what we've been doing the last 4 weeks. So
Yeah.
pressure's on, but I think we just got to be steady, take it week by week, and we can get this shit done. The Giants really aren't anything special. No offense, nor if you're listening to the pod, but Danny Jones, like, you think he was bad with his concussion? I don't even know what fucking team he played against. I'm expecting more of the same. That guy's gonna get fucking hit this Sunday, so he better
The Cowboys.
for that. And
It was the Cowboys.
Pat his fucking helmet because it's coming.
Pretty sure it was Randy Gregory. Absolutely fucking killed him.
Watched
he
a
did.
video this week about the Miami Dolphins running zero blitz on Lamar and the Ravens 45 times in that game. Literally 45 fucking times.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's going to happen again with this team just because it's worked for the last 4 weeks. So, yeah. Fins, we're all taking Fins.
Yeah.
All right. Ryan will take the Fins too. Thanks, Ryan. We got the Colts going down to Houston to play the Texans. This is a no-brainer game as well. I'm taking Carson Wentz, Jonathan Taylor, and the boys to gobble up an easy one.
Well, this is another 150-yard rush game for Taylor.
Oh,
That's it?
easy, man.
Oh, he'll get more. He'll get more.
Easy.
Probably more. I'm taking the Colts.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Colts.
Carson Wentz impressed me last week, man. I didn't realize how fucking he's throwing like 16 touchdowns and only 3 picks. Like, that's phenomenal.
He's not a bad quarterback. He's just kind of had
No.
it. Had it
He's just
shitty.
got that.
He's been dealt a shitty deck.
I was gonna say he's still got that negative stigma around me for playing for the fucking Eagles.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz is fucking good.
Getting out of the Eagles is probably the best thing.
Imagine getting a
for that
fucking
guy.
showing up to a team and actually having an O-line. Must be nice.
Really.
That would be nice. Yeah, imagine having Quentin Nelson. Fuck, that'd be nice.
That guy's a stud.
Oh, yeah.
Next on the list, we got the Minnesota Vikings going up to Detroit to play the fucking Lions. I'm taking the Vikings. This is another easy brainer game, division game as well.
Yeah, I'm taking the Vikings.
No Dalvin Cook. I got the Vikings still.
I'm gonna go Lions because I need to get second in the division. So let's go Lions.
Yeah, you know what?
You gotta get
I'm
one
with
fucking
Banks.
win.
I'm
They
with
need to
Banks.
win one.
We'll talk it into fruition, man. I'm picking the Lions.
I need the Lions
It's
to
just
win.
I picked the Lions the last like 4 or 5 weeks, and they fucking been close every,
gotta come
fucking,
true
every
sometime,
fucking
right?
time.
Even a
Gotta come
tie.
through.
I'll take a tie. They just can't win.
Uh,
I want either a tie or a win for the Lions. And
I think
Justin
the
Jefferson's on another fucking level right now. He's
I think the losing streak continues.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't
Like,
think anyone's
realistically,
here.
the
Shitters.
Lions get shat on, but
Yeah.
I'm picking the Lions.
Yeah, they should lose.
Then we got the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Jets up in New Jersey or Queens or wherever the fuck they play, because everything's the same around New York for some reason with their fucking sports teams. I'm
It's
taking
the
I'm taking the Philadelphia Eagles.
Taking the Eagles, unfortunately, because I need them to lose.
yeah, I got
Yeah.
the Eagles.
I'll take the Eagles too, I guess.
Eagles, yeah.
Fuck, these are some shitty fucking games. Jeez.
I mean, we're gonna turn it right around. We got the 9-2 Cardinals coming off a bye, going up to Chirac-ville to play the fucking Chicago Bears. I think Kyler's back. So sorry, Seth.
Kyler and Nuke are back.
What about D-Hop? D-Hop's questionable.
There's 2 games.
D-Hop is new.
They're gonna lose. The Bears. I don't want them to lose against the Cardinals, but most likely they will lose against the Cardinals. But I'm gonna go Bears just because the Bears, bear down.
No, I think Nuke's back this week. Kyler's back this week. Cardinals are taking her. I need them too. I got Kyler Murray in fantasy, and he hasn't fucking played.
I have Hopkins, man. He hasn't played in weeks.
So because of that statement, Owen, I will be taking the Chicago Bears, and I hope that the Bears defense takes an absolute dump on Kyler Murray. Yeah.
I don't see it.
If only Khalil Mack was playing, he'd have so much fun going after that 5'9" quarterback. Holy fuck!
You guys need Brian Urlacher back.
Oh, he should come out of retirement.
Okay, I don't want to talk about the Bears anymore.
Gonna have fun when the Cardinals drop 40 down their fucking throats.
No, they will not drop 40. There's no way.
If everyone's
on the
back.
list, we got the Los Angeles Chargers going up to Cincy to play the Bengals. I'm taking the Bengals to win this one.
I need the Chargers to win, so I'm picking the Chargers. Go Chargers.
Same. I think the Chargers bounce back.
They're 2 up and down, and the Bengals just came off a spank. So going with the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bengals too. I like the Chargers, but I like the Bengals too. So I'm gonna go Bengals.
To wrap up our 1:00 games, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going up to Atlanta to play the Falcons.
Tampa Bay.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is a Bucs win.
We already know what happens
basically
when,
solidifying their division.
I'm taking the pirate ship.
We already know what happens when Matt Ryan fucking looks at Tom Brady. Fucking guy has nightmares for the next couple fucking weeks. So
yeah, he still remembers that 28-3 comeback in the Super Bowl.
Guy has fucking nightmares.
When Tom Brady gets on that Candy Crush on the sideline on that iPad, that guy's in the zone. He's a gamer, man. That guy's a gamer.
Hey, Banks. You're fucked.
He's
probably on Bet365, betting on his fucking team to win by fucking 40.
He's betting on himself. Fuck.
All right, boys, let's go ahead and get a couple more. I got fucking 100 mil on it.
I can see that.
Banks, who are you taking, bud?
Well, I'm taking the fucking Bucs for sure, man.
All right. 4:00 game, first 4:00 game. We have the Los Angeles Rams hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars. This
Rams
no-brainer game as well. I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah, Rams.
Hey, wait, Jalen Ramsey against his old team, right? Against the Jags?
Yeah.
That would be correct, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Rams.
Wow. Thanks for all the suspense.
Jesus.
We have Sin City, Las Vegas Raiders having another home game. Bruce Buffer's probably going to call everyone in. Steve Aoki on the fucking 1s and 2s.
Ice Cube
chime everybody in, and they're hosting the fucking Washington football team. I think the Raiders, 2 in a row right here. So,
Yep. Mark Davis is going to come in with another great bowl cut. They're going to be buzzing. They're going to.
How's Darren Waller?
He's out.
I was gonna say.
They're gonna sweep the Washington football team underneath the rug this week. So.
Enough with the rug shit. Jesus Christ.
Shout out LDH.
I think that I'm going to take Washington on this one. I like their defense. I think they're going to stay hot.
I'm going to take the Raiders because they just beat my team.
Probably going to take the Raiders too.
All right.
Not a fan of Washington. Get a name.
Yeah, get a name, boys.
Yeah, get a name and get the fuck out.
We got the 8-3 Ravens going up to see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers in Steel City. Sorry, I got to do this to you, Rye, but the Ravens are going to start walking away with the division here. This just I don't even fucking know, man. Just Ravens. That's all I got to say.
I'd like the Ravens to walk, just take it, so that leaves the Browns hope to come up against the Cincy Bengals and the fucking Steelers. So no Ravens this week.
I'll take Ravens as well. Yeah.
Just me and you, George, or
Let's do it, bud. Steelers.
are we thinking the same thing? Because I don't know how many times I can say it, but I fucking hate Lamar Jackson. So yeah, Steelers, man.
Steelers. I mean, he threw 4 picks last week.
Yeah, I
That's
can
a
see,
really
I can
good
see
quarterback.
I could see Minka getting an interception or two this game, but I think Justin Tucker will win it for the Ravens. I don't think
I'm just
Lamar's
waiting for the
gonna
day
win.
Lamar Jackson rolls out the wrong way and gets both of his legs fucking broken.
I don't
and
know how he
someone
has-
does the league a favor.
Buddy,
I
that
don't know
guy
how
gets
he
hit
hasn't got
so
hurt yet.
that guy gets hit so
Yeah.
fucking hard and bounces right back up.
I don't know how the fuck he gets hit that hard every week, 12 times a game, and he hasn't been hurt yet.
It'll catch up. Don't worry, man. It all catches up to you.
Fuck, he's ugly.
Steelers dawn, baby. Let's go.
Holy fuck, he's ugly. bro.
Steelers down.
His face looks like an upside down triangle.
James Washington's about to have a fucking week.
All right, we're going to lock all that in. Last of the 425 games, we got the 49ers going up to Seattle to play the Seahawks divisional game. I'm taking the 49ers. I just think the Seahawks are an absolute mess and will continue to be a mess for the rest of the season. So
Yeah, I got the Niners.
Niners, yeah.
Debo.
Debo's out.
Oh yeah, fuck. His fucking heart and soul still there. Just taking the 49ers.
Yeah, I mean, until Russ is, fully healthy and stops throwing with 3 fingers like he's trying to sip a cup of tea, I'm just gonna take the 49ers.
Yeah.
We got the Broncos and the Chiefs 8:20 game on Sunday night. I'm taking the Broncos.
Chiefs coming off a bye. I got the Chiefs.
Sunday night under the lights, Patrick Mahomes, Jackson Mahomes.
Oh,
Chiefs
fuck
victory.
that guy. Oh, I'm gonna go Broncos.
Thanks.
I'm going Broncos too. Defense wins games.
Very, very
Patrick
true.
Surtain's gonna
Very
fucking
true.
pick off,
Especially against fucking team.
Yeah.
They get scared of a good defense, I find.
And then my game of the fucking week, Monday night, under the fucking light, we got the New England Patriots taking the fucking Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. I am taking the Patriots.
Ooh.
Let's go. We're gonna see the downslide of the Buffalo Bills
Milk bag.
right under our fucking eyes.
I hope that no bad omens to Josh Allen, but I hope Josh Allen gets injured so big old Trubisky can come in and throw a few passes.
Oh my god.
That's what I want to see. I want to see the man, the myth, the legend, Mitchell Trubisky throw some passes this game. That's what I want to see.
Or Josh Allen
To
could
the
just play
other
really
team?
bad.
No, not to the
That game in Foxborough or Buffalo?
It's in Buffalo.
I got the Bills.
Go Bills though. Just kidding. Go Pats.
Pats. I'm taking
Uh,
Bill I'm taking
I'm
Bill
taking the
Belichick.
Pats, and they're going to hold the time of possession at a 2.5 to 1 ratio. They're going to keep Buffalo off the field. They're going to run the ball a lot with Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson. And yeah, they're going to chew clock because they're a bunch of cunts, and they're going to win.
They're either going to run the ball. They're going to throw, like you said, 4-yard passes.
They don't fuck around. It's 4-2 on the fucking 25-yard line. They're gonna kick the ball for a field goal, put points on the board. That's what they.
Yes, they don't fuck around, man. Literally. They
That's
make
the way-
the smart, safe play call every fucking time.
It's the way to play. So that's why they're
And that
8-4
defense, that defense is fucking sexy this year. Let me
I
say
just want the
that.
Pats to help us out, make this division more interesting. So that's why the Pats are already right there, so they can keep walking the way they're walking. We've already beat them once this year. We've already
They'll go
proven
13-4.
ourselves that we
They
can
don't
beat.
mind.
And the Bills are sort of a kryptonite to Tua Tagovailoa. So I just want the Bills to just fucking keep shitting. So teams on the bye. We got the Carolina Panthers getting a breather after getting absolutely fucked last week. We got the Cleveland Browns on a bye. We got the Green Bay Packers on a bye after a big win. We got the Tennessee Titans on a bye after getting shit pumped by the fucking New England Patriots. So
They might not win another game all year if they don't have AJ Brown, Henry, or Julio back.
and I really hope they don't.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of people missing.
My game of the week is probably going to be Chargers and Bengals.
My game of the week is going to be the Bears game. Just kidding. No one's going to watch that fucking game.
Herbert versus fucking Burrow. I think that's going to be actually a really good game.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah, I got my game of the week is going to be the Broncos Chiefs divisional game.
What about Jones versus Allen?
Game of the week, yeah. I'm going to go Milkbag Mac versus Allen, yeah.
I already said mine. New England and Buffalo is the game of the week. So it's been a lot on the line there.
Yeah,
there it is.
For sure.
Anybody got anything to say before we get the fuck out of here?
Get healthy, Baker.
I'm so fucking hungry, man.
Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, so this has been episode 39 of Zooming with the Boys. Hit the link in the bio. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. Keep up to date with what we're doing. I'll give a little schedule peek at what we're doing. We got a NBA November recap coming up. We're going to record that this week, so you'll probably get that next week. We got the betting video, as we always do every single week, so that'll be coming out tomorrow, right before the Thursday night game. A lot of shit going on in the MLB right now. I don't think we're going to touch it for a while because a lot of players are going all over the fucking place. I don't even think there's been big trades yet. Just free agents. Everyone's signing all over the fucking place. I think soon we are going to have to do a playoff picture video, kind of give our predictions before the last probably 4 weeks play out. So we'll probably do that in a couple weeks. And season 1 of Zooming with the Boys is finishing up probably right before New Year's. So lock in. We're going to take a couple of weeks off and we're going to come back bigger than ever. So gobble up all the content while you can. We're going to be out of here soon for a couple of weeks, but we'll be right back. No big deal. But yeah, it's been Zooming with the Boys, Potty Mouth Sports. Follow us, subscribe, like the video, comment, let us know what you think of our fucking ridiculous takes. And as always, later Gators.